new deck belt on this John Deere, and in the process I accidentally snipped my lip with some wire cutters. So I'm grabbing my tools, and this is the brand new belt. I've actually been here before. 2 days ago he called me in for a service request on both his John Deere riding mower and the push mower. I did both, and I recommended a new belt because the old one was stretched out, and he approved it. So that's what I'm back here doing today. Put my tools down, and the first thing that I do is I'm going to lower down this deck so that I have some more room to work. Now I'm going over to grab my electric ratchet, and I wasn't expecting this, but the customer started talking to me.
Anything from me, or are you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay, perfect. Let me know if you do, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Now as soon as she leaves, we're going to take this cover off all the way. And behind this cover, there should be the 2 idler pulleys. And then there should also be the main deck spindles with the pulleys on them. Now the customer's wife's going to come out again in a second and scare me.
Is my car tonight, or are you good?
No, it's fine.
Okay, let me know if you need me to move it.
All right. Thank you. You can see me jump up, and I wasn't expecting it. I also wasn't expecting her to I wasn't expecting to see her in general. And wasn't an issue with it. I just didn't want to catch her on camera. I don't know how different people feel about the camera, and it's just less work catching them on camera. But as soon as we get this cover off, you can see underneath it is that pulley that I was talking about that is connected to your blade. It's the bigger one. I was trying to take that tensioner off, but it didn't matter. This belt was already so loose. And that pulley that my hand is on right now is the blade pulley that I was talking about. There's an identical one on the other side. So I'm going to get down on the other side and take this other cover off. And it was giving me some issues. This bolt wasn't that hard to get to, but the other one on the left side was absolutely buried in there. So I do end up getting that other cover off, and it's a little bit of a pain, but you got to work it out. I noticed when I take it off that old belt created a lot of issues with these guards. It was flapping, I bet, and really ruining the plastic guards. Chunks taken out of them on either side. So right now I'm just trying to work this belt out. There's 2 guides on this main pulley that connects to the engine that you have to take out. And it's pretty straightforward, just unrouting the belt where it came from. You can see right here I'm unrouting it from the main spindle on the engine, those 2 little hooks that I was talking about. And now that that's off, getting that last deck spindle off, and I'm pulling most of it through. The last one that it was stuck on was that idler pulley, and usually you can just stick a screwdriver in between and just pry it out a little bit, but this one was super stuck. I don't know why. So I ended up having to put a pair of pliers on the end of it, and I just bent it out a little bit so I could pull that belt up and out of that thing. You could see the guide back there. And here's where I end up messing up my lip with some wire cutters, because I got very frustrated with this belt. I didn't feel like messing with it anymore, and I was just saying, hey, I'm just gonna cut this thing off. I reach in my bag of tools, and I can't find my X-Acto knife, so I just grabbed out a pair of wire cutters and was clamping at it. And then when I'm pulling away, I pulled away with the belt, and the whole wire cutters go straight into my mouth. Goes straight into my mouth, and it just starts pouring blood everywhere. And I had to go run to my van real quick and get I didn't even really have any napkins. I just threw a crew neck. I had an old crew neck that had oil all over it, and I just dabbed my lip with it until it stopped bleeding. But the big lesson is when you're cutting stuff to not pull towards you. I know we learned that a lot when we were younger, but you forget it. Now that we finally have that old belt off, I can unwrap this new one, take it out, make sure that it looks about the same size. Bought this one from UDC Parts, and they make replica OEM belts. I'm going to start by routing it all the way to the other side on that far right deck spindle. Route it all the way over to this deck spindle, wrap it around this deck spindle, and there's another idler right there. You can see it. This is the idler that I had issues with earlier. The main trick with this is just push it down and rotate, and it should end up popping in. You can see me, I'm having a little bit of trouble with it, but bend it, you can get it in. And right there it goes. Pops right in. Once that pops right in, you can lift this up, and this should route around that little hanger right there that I was talking about earlier, around the main spindle. That main pulley that connects up to the engine, and hang it around those hangers, and then it should wrap around the other side and go around another idler on the other side. So you see me on the other side now. You're gonna wrap that around that hanger, and then you see that idler right there, making sure that it's all lined up on the other side because that right side wasn't lined up. But yeah, you just fit that right around, and this one should route around this deck spindle. And then I gotta go check on the other side that everything's lined up perfect. And I check, and it's not. This belt's actually off this spindle. So I put it on that spindle, and I start feeling around for tension because I'm trying to make sure that this new belt is working, and it didn't feel very tensioned. Put that tensioner on, and I'm grabbing it, and it still feels like there's plenty of room. It's not a ton of tension in this belt. So I end up grabbing this idler pulley, and I'm rocking it back and forth, and it feels stuck. So I break it loose with my hand, and I'm just shaking it back and forth. And as I did that, I would test the tension on and off and see if it was getting better, and it was. Now that I confirmed the tension's all right, last thing I need to do is send these bolts home and put these guards back on. I also did clean up a little bit under the mower. There was a lot of dirt and debris. Tightening this other bolt down. It still feels a little wiggly, so I get on the other side and tighten that thing down. Now the only thing left to do is just clean out my mess and put my tools back. I also had sent a verification to the customer saying that the belt went on smoothly, tension was verified, adjusted correctly, and everything was working how it should be. I also sent him a link for a Google review, and I already received payment on the last visit.